Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode with me, your host, Martin. It is 7:15 p.m. East African time.
And you know what we do every day, everywhere? We are who we are, and we never stop. Welcome to another show. So I, I always feel a resistance every time I do this session. Every time I want to do this, I do not understand why I have to be so. It has to be so hard just to start. You know, maybe it's fears, but but are we not supposed to be doing things? But the fact that you've just decided to do it, why should I feel the resistance for it? It's crazy, man. It's crazy that I have to push myself. Or is it because we have to push through so we can get the strength we need to push forward? Is it that we have to exert the energy needed so as to mirror what we want to do? You never know. It is life, and and I like what a philosopher called Arthur Schopenhauer. His philosophy usually is we are born in this world as prisoners because we all have a sentence, and that is a death sentence. So we were brought in this world, and we live in this world as prisoners, awaiting our death sentence. God, that is one profound piece of philosophy over there, man. Hey, man. Let me bring my co-host over here. Uh, let me work my magic. The magic of technology. Hey, yo, CP. Welcome, man. How have you been? Yo, kwani hujui kutumia technology, man? Kama bado hujanisikia. Sometimes, pardon?
Yeah, this is not the first time I'm doing this.
Yani even unaweza jitetea, this is not the first time I'm doing this.
And it took me a lot of photos. So first time I found the whole photo.
Wait, but you're breaking up. You're breaking up. Nika kumbali na microphone.
No, I'm close. I'm as close as I can get. Can you hear me?
I hear you that you're muffled. It's like something is blocking.
What about now?
Now that is better. If you're using your headphones, bring them closer to your mouth. It will do wonders.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I can hear you crystal clean. Yeah, in Elon Musk's property.
Yeah, you know on top.
Yeah, yo, man. Well, how have you been, man? It's been a week since we were last here.
7 days flew by just like that.
It just flew by.
Yeah.
Like for the 7 days CP, nothing has happened in your life. Like nothing.
A couple of things. Do you realize how rare it is to do these days? Not especially.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be money, like maybe you got some new recipe you tested out. Like for me today I found a place where they make some good ass boiled I can't say meat uh, dhupu, you know, not supu, dhupu sasa, ile supu ya nyama.
Oh, I've just had that. Nimepitia hiyo base yangu ya Mtura like maybe let's say half an hour ago, and I am set for supper.
Yeah. So there's a place I found here nilipata hapa ni ya thupu, you know. So but unfortunately, I don't know if it's say fortunately or unfortunately, they make the soup out of what is this word? Entrails. Yes, that is the word.
Oh, yeah, something similar.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's I don't understand why I enjoy it.
Now let me just try and suggest something to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the option of chapati, try zufu and chapati as a combination. You can clean later.
Chapati. Okay, I've tested. I've tried out. I have a friend of mine in Utawala. He's called Dadson. So we used to go to a place there, the shopping center. We get some. We used to call it chapati mayai. So
Yeah.
what this lady did was it's boiled. It's boiled egg, and a boiled egg, some kachumbari. Now with some some sauce. Now it's the egg is wrapped at the middle of the chapati. The chapati is made like a funnel.
Mm.
Then the egg is kept at the middle with kachumbari. Then if you want sauce, tomato sauce, and some chili. God damn. Where? Hey. Now unaweka chapati mbili. And let me tell you, you're not eating supper. You would be eating supper.
So I've been doing that for the last, I don't know, 7 months.
Hey man, hey lucky. Hey, I envy you, man. I envy you.
But
Uh-huh.
in the morning,
Uh-huh.
when I like I work in the warehouses next to Real Mabati. So the guy is just there at the Real Mabati. Is a guy called Victor, very nice dude. Like he makes those you know the chapati roll ups. So my favorite is not with an egg in the middle, it's with a smoothie. Apparently, in campus it even has a name. We call it smocha.
Yeah. Aha, yes, mocha. I like that shit, man.
Dude, that thing slaps harder than an African mother.
At yeah, what? And a what?
It slaps harder than an African mother.
Man, you're bringing up traumas, man. You're bringing up traumas. Hey, man. No, you've made me now go into my mind and now think which one slaps harder now. But hey, man, smocha is just something else, man. But I'm telling you, chapati mayai, it's just if you get the cause upate ni chapati soft, na ni mtu anajua kupika chapati. Man, you're good. You're set for life. Not even set for the day, you're set for life. If those people want your retirement benefits, I will give them. Because goddamn, man, that shit is heavenly.
Not a bizarre. I don't know. It feels like um, it feels like a cultural. It feels like a cultural like explosion of flavor.
Or maybe is that we actually don't have things to eat. Because most of the time we've been eating the same thing every single day. Not in the sense of like monotony, but in a sense of the same ingredients, the same cooking style, the same thing over and over and over. Like it's either ugali skuma, chapati cabbage, nyama, ugali nyama skuma. Like it's always around there, you know. That's where we play. That's what, I guess that is why we find these smorchas such heavenly delights.
This is why I use the word comfort. Like it's something you're familiar with, you'd rather not change it. Rather not switch up the system.
Can you say really comfort, or is it big? I don't see it as comfort. I see that as we were not given the opportunity to, not the opportunity. We do not have the what is this world disposition to see things beyond what we are used to. We do not have the disposition to try things outside what we have been eating. Let me use the word food now, because for me, I don't see why we bother so much on processing ugali, for example, yet maize flour can stay on the shelves for more than 6 months. But rice can even stay for 5 years if you store it correctly. You can make noodles and they can stay for long. So it got me thinking, like, I get the idea of ugali and trying to be a staple, but is ugali really essential? Like, do we really need to be eating ugali? Are you getting my question? Like,
Yeah.
why do we eat ugali? Because from what I know and from what I've heard and what I've contemplated on, I don't think ugali was made for the poor. You're getting it? Like it was food made for those who cannot afford. Then unfortunately it crept into the middle class. If that is what is it, then why do we, like, I don't know. I feel it requires so much to be made into a staple food, yet it cannot even stay in shelves for more than 6 months. Not even 6. Yeah, I think even 4 months. Because for a guy like me, I can't even buy. I don't buy ugali. I don't make ugali. I don't even eat ugali because it takes so much time just to make it.
Yeah.
There's a. I'll prefer investing on a rice cooker because there's no ugali cooker.
That would make wow.
Because
Epic and terrible invention at the same time.
yeah,
That would be both epic and terrible as an invention at the same time.
yeah, it will be. It will be. Ama, what is your take? Maybe I'm just having. Maybe I'm just in my thoughts. I'm in my head. Maybe
I don't really eat ugali that much either, unless ni pale kibandaki lunch. Not a fan.
because I think we would rather subsidize rice. Yeah, we'd rather subsidize rice because ugali does not. Maybe I'm looking. Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe it's just me not understanding. Maybe it's just labda tu ni mimi. Labda tu ni mimi. But all I'm saying is I don't see the essence of ugali. Now that I really step back and look at it, ugali does not make sense. Rice makes sense because I can store rice for more than a year. Even flour, like we only use flour when you're making noodles. We only use flour when you're making chapatis. And even when you're making chapatis can even stay for a month if you're using those unleavened bread. You're getting it? Like there are recipes for wheat, but I haven't seen recipes for maize flour or maize meal. Other than making ugali, what else can you make with maize meal?
Honestly, uh,
Because ECP, you are in the food industry for some time. There's food and industry, hospitality.
no. Maize meal is it's a one purpose thing.
So
Even
technically,
salt,
uh-huh.
even salt wider uses than maize meal.
Pardon?
Salt has more uses than maize meal.
Soya.
Salt, chumvi.
Yeah, man. Salt was a currency back in the days, man.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, soy is more useful than the ugali.
Yeah, and this is what I kept asking myself. Why do we insist so much on saying if you see somebody eating rice, he's weak, his body is not healthy. Your body can only be healthy when you eat ugali, you know? Ati huwezi jenga mwili juu hukuli ugali. Yet cultures like the Chinese have been eating rice for centuries. The Koreans, the Japanese, I don't think even they know something called maize flour. Yet us, as let me use the word Kenyans, we insist on this thing called ugali that can only be made one way only. One way. There's no other. You can't make chapatis out of ugali. You can't make noodles out of maize flour. Maybe you can bake it, but how many people have you had baking things with maize flour?
Ndio nilikuwa nasema we are hyping a two ingredient meal as the whole identity of us as a country. One
Exactly.
is the simple milk. The second ingredient is water. So yeah, ugali is overrated, overhyped. Basically pointless. It's just it's basically just what lubricated carbohydrates.
Or baked carbohydrates.
Yeah, that's big carbohydrates.
Hey. It after because of from that thought, it really made me it really made me now start questioning, why do we eat what we eat? Do we need to eat 3 meals a day? Do I need to have breakfast? Because technically breakfast was a construction. Breakfast was a marketing tool. See, like already it's a lie. Like it is not true. So if breakfast is not true, if ugali if you look at it objectively, it's not even the staple. It's not a staple, because if you think about it, we only eat ugali because it is there. Because I'm sure if we took another research on staple foods, we would say something like maybe the people from Nyanza, their staple food is fish, not ugali. You can think about it like in the sense of they eat ugali because it's a carbohydrate, but I'm sure they never used to cook it with maize meal. I'm sure maybe they used to use things like cassava. Because cassava grows better than cassava grows anywhere, and I think it's better than maize. Maybe even they used bananas. You never know.
Yeah, banana is a bit more diverse.
Yeah, because
I'm guessing that's why Uganda have it as their staple.
exactly. That's why I think the people who say things like ugali is our staple food fucked us up. I think it was marketing to market Unga Limited.
It came after Ugali. It's now only Ugali.
Pardon, I lost you there.
how old is Unga Limited, like as an organization?
Let me Google. Let me just Google.
But I think Ugali existed even before.
Uh, Unga Limited. Okay, it is called Unga Group. Let us see. I saw something. Unga Limited, they say it was commissioned. Unga Limited was commissioned in 1909.
Yeah.
So maybe, 1909, man, 1909. It's 100 and what years? So 120, 23, 113. It's 113 years. Because from 1909 to 2009, that's 100 years. Then from 2009 to 2019, that's 10 years. Then from 2019 to 2022, that is 3. So 100 plus 10 plus 3.
Yeah.
It can be a marketing tool, man. Because there's so much we eat. There's matoke. There's, what is this thing called? There's mokimo. There is even githeri, man. But no, it had to be ugali. There may be something there, man. There may be something there.
After independence, and they're bringing, the whole country together. I think that's when they told, Ugali as a dream, the dream, or whatever. Eaten 3 out of 7, it's eaten on 3 out of 7 days in almost every African house, every Kenyan house.
Interesting. Or we are starting a conspiracy theory over here.
Kuchumbani, anything goes.
Sawa, acha tumefika hadi tuweza kuongelea ugali. Let's change gears. It's December, man. December people don't eat ugali.
No,
That's when we realize that we are carnivores, man. This is when we realize that we are carnivores and we eat meat like other people's businesses, man. By the way, I've never been in a buffet. Like a meat buffet. I've never tried one. Okay, at least I've never tried one when I'm can I say conscious is enough? that I know this is a buffet of meat. I've tried a buffet, but I haven't tried a buffet that is specifically for meat. But I've tried a buffet, and the buffet that I tried, I completely went on the vegetarian side. I didn't eat the meat.
I think it's a waste of the opportunity.
Eh?
I think it's a waste of the opportunity.
Hey man, until you taste a potato soup, then you will know, man. You will know. Have you ever hey man? Do you know? Have you ever tried a butternut soup?
I'm not a fan of
That
was
that yeah.
full family.
That shit is it's amazing. That's no, not pumpkin. There's pumpkin. I'm talking about butternut.
Pumpkin, butternut. I'm not a fan of the whole. I know they're not the same, like exactly the same item, but before the same package.
That shit is sweet, man. That shit is delicious. Food is not sweet. That shit was delicious, man. It's just hit some levels, you know. It was levels, man. I thought chicken soup was good until I tasted the butternut. Then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to eat my meat if they're going to be roasted. Man. I don't know. Maybe it's the place, but lately I usually find myself, especially where where there is catering, I prefer going to the vegetarian section because at least I know they cannot fuck up food made of vegetables. You know, they can just they can use meat that has aged. Man, you can't trust these people. Especially,
Develop mtu anang'ang'ana kukudanganya, oh, si tenderizing, blah blah blah. No, it's
yeah,
cooking in its own. That's not tenderizing. That's rotting.
yeah, man, because it is not. It is something that I have heard. You know, a lot of people, especially when they experience food poisoning, most times they're not. It's usually the meat. You know, so
I guess.
so I usually try it out. If I find the meat is tasting some type of way, I don't eat the meat anymore. I go vegetarian. I don't understand why people would spoil or cook things that can fuck up people. You know, I don't know why we do this. Like you want to kill people. Why don't you just give people the best thing that you can give them so they can come back? You know. Just want to fuck up. You just want to fuck up people because you want to have money. Man, it's some slave ass shit thinking, man. Some slave ass shit thinking.
And you wonder what now the problem in Natokea. You
Uh-huh.
guys haven't considered. Let's say things go wrong and you serve the government. Do you know how badly an outbreak of food poisoning would be for a day? No, Wakenya hawajali. Walikula.
Yeah, because nimekuja kurealize these people do these things because there's no repercussions. Unapata? Because umse anaweza patia watu food that has gone stale knowingly. You know this thing is done knowingly.
Yes, fully aware.
Because they want to hit their bottom line. So even if a customer complains, they will just be like, the issue is your stomach.
Not that it is.
And for the longest time, I actually thought it was my stomach,
Mm-hmm.
But then kwa nini sikuangi na shida ya tumbo nikijipikia? You see, like why kwa nini nikienda kwa why is it that when I go to other restaurants I do not have stomach aches, or I don't have some ass blistering diarrhea, Some diarrheas just leave you with wounds, man. You ask yourself, why do they even bother? Ningekaa tu njaa. Ningekaa tu njaa, ama hata ungekula tu ile mandizi tu lale.
Now unakaa online kwa hosi na lab wanangojea tu sample yako.
Stool samples. So imagine you have been having diarrhea, and now they ask for stool sample. It's like now you have no shit to take. The diarrhea has cleaned your stomach clean. So what stool sample do they want from you? It has happened to me twice. Sipi umehara hauna kitu kwa tumbo, but unakwambia da choka patene stool sample. Unashindwa sasa unataka nifanye nini? Sina kitu. Hiyo asshole yako inawasha kama iko na blisters, inakuchoma juu umekuwa ukihara, but at that moment selaitisha stool sample hakuna.
Bro. Now
it is really funny, man. Funny sana.
at that time it's taken all it's not just burning from both ends. It's taken all of your strength, hata kuvaa nguo, kutembea hivi. Now you need to go and do it again.
I think doctors were just made to make people doubt themselves and just feel shitty,
Not all of them. I dislike hospitals. I've actually had, when I tell you I dislike hospitals, even the idea of going to hospital, not just for me, just to visit someone, but I can comfortably say that yes, I've dealt with some doctors. Some doctors have been good in it. That is maybe in private installation. That's why your hospital is a problem. Not even the doctors who are the problem. You have never met a rude nurse, like properly, totally, completely rude, like zero disrespect. You want to, this is the person I'm trusting with my life. Yeah, I'm dead.
Unajua I've been I there was a time ilikuwa admitted. There's a time I got admitted. I think it's around 2016. I think it was 2016. Or it's 2017. I don't remember. So I was supposed to go for something called a CT scan. I think it was a CT scan. And to be prepared to have a CT scan, you're not supposed to eat for 24 hours. No, 12 hours before the scan.
Yeah.
So one, I was suffering. I had a gallbladder inflammation. So I had no appetite. Okay. So I never ate well. So now I've got 12 hours. I am feeling like some weak ass motherfucker. Like I have no energy. And on the morning before I was taken to get the CT scan, I was given a jug of water with medicine. I don't know I don't know what medicine it was. It was something to do with the water was supposed to enter my body so that when they do the CT scan they can see they can see better. So something like that. I'm telling you, I don't want to go back to the hospital. That's all. I don't want to go back to the hospital. Because it was only for 4 days, but it felt like a week. It felt like I had stayed in the hospital for a whole week. I was hey, memories, man. Those are not good memories, man. Acha nikumbuke vile tu niko na swim.
You know, it's kind of good. Sometimes, you know, the experiences make for good laughs. But when you're in that moment and you're thinking, Lord, take me now. It's just so you don't have to deal with either the pain or the embarrassment, sometimes both. I've never been so sick you can't even see straight.
You're saying seeing straight on ukanikumbusha there was an antibiotic I got injected with, and one of its side effects was blur vision. So the moment I got the antibiotic, I couldn't see the text on my phone at extra large font. Can you imagine that? CP umeka font size, yeah. But there was all I saw was light. All I see is light from the screen. Hey man. It was one hell of it was an experience and a half. Mtu ananipigia simu, sasa mimi sioni nani ananipigia. Mtu anakuuliza kwa nini unipigii? Sasa nakaa chini naanza kujiuliza, kwa nini unaniuliza kwa nini sikupigii? Sasa mimi hata sioni kitu.
I'm going to imagine that people are amazing like I can't.
Ngoja, I lost you there.
Like, I'm trying to imagine because there's one. I can barely see the door. How are they going to see other people?
Ngoja, wewe sipi, nasikia ni kama una move in and out. Sauti yako inaenda mbele, inarudi nyuma.
Is it clear now? I keep adjusting my microphone, but it's a song from me.
Inafeel ni kama ukiongea unakaribia mic then unaenda nyuma. Unakaribia mic then unarudi nyuma.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah. I can. Nakusikia clearly. Ebu ongea then nitakwambia.
Okay, so I'm trying to imagine that whole situation. I'm not calling them, and I'm wondering, bro, help me! I am trying not to die. I can't see anything. The concern is that no, I have bigger problems right now.
Bado sijui nika una katika sijui ama maybe ni network, ni signal yako.
I believe some has been unstable these last couple of days.
Because ina sound nika uko muffled then mic inasonga nika ina peak then ina peak then inaenda, ina peak then inaenda.
Can you hear me now?
Sasa nakusikia.
Someone is asking you, mbona haumtafuti? In the back of my mind, I'm thinking, I have to look. It takes me over a minute to actually find. How am I going to find something on my phone?
Do you want me to give you a sad story?
I want to say no, but also yes.
So so at that time when I was admitted, I was dating this lady. So we had a group we had a group, okay, a WhatsApp group. So now you can imagine, one, since I didn't have the strength to talk to everybody, because once I calm down and the medicine settles down, I can only text maybe 3 or 4 people, depending on my strength. So in my mind I was like, since we're in the same group, how about I communicate through the group? So apparently my girlfriend at the time akajam ati simwongeleshi. Yeah, take a moment and analyze that situation.
The problem is you are getting close to God a lot. Yeah, amejamia Bluetooth.
Mimi nakwambia. We she never visited me. Imagine. Na niko OC. Nigga, I'm admitted. Man. Eh?
Ujui kama utatoka.
Pardon?
Hata ujui kama utatoka hiyo ofisi.
Hey. Acha nikwambie. The whole ordeal. Sikumwona. Hadi nikaanza kujiuliza, like, what the fuck, you know, like I'm admitted but unanijamia juu na text kwa group basi kutext ikwambia vile inaendelea, but wewe mwenyewe like it sounded like some petty ass shit, man. It was some petty ass shit. I mean, tu niko na tolerate, man. Man, I was a puny-ass motherfucker, man. I was a puny-ass motherfucker. Maybe it was good that she's my ex now. Life knew that was not the person that I needed. The only person that I needed was me, myself, and I. Yo, sipi unasikia? Kama mimi naongea peke yangu.
Yeah, nasikia.
Oh.
I'm wondering
Hey, my guy, man, uko mbali na mic.
Nasema, okay, can you hear me?
Nakusikia. Sasa nakusikia. Sasa kukaa mbali na mic. Tutembee na simu uko unatembea nayo ama uvalie earphones.
I am wearing earphones.
Basi weka microphone karibu na mdomo.
I'm holding the mouthpiece as close to my mouth as I can.
Then kwa nini ngoja ama unatumia earphones zenye hazina microphone nzuri basi?
Now I have to buy a new set of earphones. These ones are the ghetto.
Yes?
This set of earphones is the ghetto.
Man, I need to buy equipment. Mimi natumia tu earphones tu. Unajua? But I'm supposed to upload this episode. Does he upload by the nataka kuzi edit kidogo then is the upload. That's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, but like imagine uko hospital, you're in the hospital expecting your girlfriend to come visit you, but woe onto you, man. There's this Swahili saying that states that mla nawe hafi nawe.
Now the problem is, I don't understand. I don't know if this is good or bad advice, but I keep seeing this particular statement online.
Mm-hmm.
Your wife is not your relative.
That is not your
Relative. Hamkuzaliwa naye.
me True. That is a fact, man. That is a fact. Hamkuzaliwa na yeye. Pardon? Umedrop.
That's basically a stranger umemwita wako. You brought a stranger into the sanctity of your home, umfuge. And they still try to pull this shit. Madam, rudi tu kweli.
Hey, me kuja story. Mi hiyo story mi siezani nayo. Ikuja story ya kuleta mtu mwingine kwa hao, that I cannot handle. I'm already my worst roommate. Why should I have another one? I'm my own worst roommate. Sasa niongeze mtu mwingine ndio.
How are you your own worst roommate?
Sioshangi vyombo.
Oh.
Sioshangi nyumba. I don't do my laundries on time.
It's basically, I thank God for Mama Poor.
Yeah, man. So you can imagine, you yourself, you're your own worst roommate. Then unataka kuleta mtu mwingine kwako mwenye labda yeye mwenyewe he's his own worst roommate. Sasa ukikuja hapo tu it's just hell, man. It's just hell. Because nikuja kurealize nobody wants to show the other that they struggle, you know. Hakuna msi anakuonyeshana anakuwa na shida ya kuosha vyombo. Hakuna msi anakuonyeshana ako na shida na kuwa na clean clothes. So tunakuanga na hii facade tunakuanga nayo. Then the moment you've decided to have a roommate, you only hide it until you can't hide it anymore. So the whole premise of everything is a lie. So nikasema if that's how it's gonna be, let me first be able to have to be responsible enough to know that I need to wash my dishes. You get? Then that will be a tick for me, and I'll be able to live life. But me, I don't want a roommate. You may realize it is better to just be sleeping alone.
Hallelujah.
Yes, because if I'm sleeping alone, at least I can watch those shady YouTube videos before nilale.
The advantage of sleeping alone is I don't have to worry about someone else's grown-ass child. In the name of I make my own problems, I deal with them.
Roger, when you think about it, okay. I make sense kumove in a dem. It doesn't make sense. Hivyo tu nimeka chini na nikarealize ni better akuje a sleepover siku moja, siku mbili, then arudi kwake. Because then kutakuwa there'll be a mystery enye itakuwa spice up the fling you guys are having. ama the thing you guys are having. Unapata? But the moment unaishi na yeye, then anakuwa plus. Not only is she being the lady you're fucking, but sasa amekuwa roommate. Sasa amekuwa roommate una fuck. So imekuwa just another fucked up situation, you know. Seti it's cause men and women live differently. Unapata? So it will be best to lala to separately, then we just come, we fuck and that and let it be. History ya kulala na mtu ati juu you guys are a thing. It's madness. It's madness. That is the word. It is madness. Because sipi umekuwa ukilala peke yako. Why all of a sudden unalala na mtu mwingine? Kwa nini hujakuwa ukilala na mtu tangu uzaliwe? Kwa nini all of a sudden lazima ulale na mtu mwingine the same bed?
That's basically an invasion of personal space, and I like my personal space.
Exactly. Like you're allowing another person to invade your personal space because of what? Why? Because she gives you pussy. That's why you're allowing them to sleep at your bed just because they're giving you pussy. Like sasa yako na maisha yake anaishi, si ndio?
Which is why there is a term for such people.
Which is
you know homosexuals, yes?
Pardon, at who?
You've heard of homosexuals, India?
Yes.
Now let me introduce to you homosexuals.
Who are those at homosexuals? Who are those?
People who offer sex for accommodation. Somebody who might be otherwise homeless.
at homosexuals.
Yes.
So okay, you got to be good. You've got to be good there. You got to be good. Sorry. Unasema?
Unless they're offering sex for, accommodation. Unaona, hao ndo wale watu they jump between boyfriends, like once you leave this relationship, she's in a new one, moves in, blah blah blah. Sit down, be your research. Tu ni mtu mmoja, utapata peke yake hata hawezi jikalisha.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying. Okay. I'm saying so na vile CP you sleep alone, si ndio?
Yeah.
Unalala peke yako, unaamka peke. Like the fact that you sleep alone is a treasure. But the moment unaishi na mtu mwingine, the moment you start sleeping with somebody else, hata vile dem yako na kami, okay, sijiko uko na dem.
No.
Okay, the fling when anakuja kukutembelea. Let me use the word fling, The fling anakuja kukutembelea. There are things you do not do. Si unanipata? Kuna vitu ufanyangi. But tunafanyanga ukiwa peke yako. Unanipata? So, by the fact that you don't do other things, you are hiding who you truly are. You're getting it? But you're not hiding it because you do not show it. It's because this person is not part of, she's being accommodated in this sanctuary of yours.
My fortress of solitude.
But she is not part of the sanctuary.
No.
So she's just invite because there's a compromise. For you to get what you want, you gave her the opportunity to sleep in your bed.
The opportunity should be considered a privilege.
Exactly. So she got the privilege, the invitation to join your sanctuary. But she's not part of your sanctuary. Because to begin with, your sanctuary is only yours. You cannot have another person be in a sanctuary and call it your sanctuary. Because mla nawe hafi nawe. Mla nawe hafi nawe.
Yes, there's a second half to that.
To eat with is not the person who you die. Is not the person you will die with. So by virtue of that thought, of that methali, it means that you have to treasure the fact that you need to be alone. And the fact that you sleep alone is the manifestation of that. Because mi acha mimi nikwambie, mi siwezi, once imepitisha a week, mi siwezi stand kulala na mtu. Mi siwezi stand. I cannot stand it. I don't understand how people sleep together. It is, hey man, I miss sielewi man. Hey. So have you ever had somebody for a week?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yes.
And how does their schedule get fucked up?
Well, when I had to return to work and this bitch wouldn't leave, it was just frustrating.
Yeah, because now you don't do what you really want to do because you're like, no, this bitch is just killing my fucking vibe.
Everywhere I go, she's breathing.
And just by that fact, then it means it's not something that is natural. So you can imagine having to stay with somebody for a whole year, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, the same bed, man. Inafika point mnaweza fat kwa hizo blanketi zenyu. It sounds like a struggle. Inakaa tu struggle, man. Ukinyamaza utaniacha mimi ni monologue. Just continue monologuing over here.
I'm thinking about it and I'm wondering pale wazazi wetu walitoa hii nguvu.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. That is a that is a different story altogether. That is ukiweza kuiangalia utakuwa depressed mapema sana. Cause let's say for example you spend an hour listening to a podcast. Sawa? Before ulale. Now because your bitch amelala anataka wewe pia ulale.
No. In fact, nataka halala mimi kucheza PS.
Unafikiri utalala? Sipi utamfuata. Because if you do not follow her to sleep, it's an issue. Sema. Sasa kesho
They're going to find a war. They're going to find a war pali hapa yuko.
Exactly. Because sasa it is not natural you guys to share the same space. Unapata? So it will do you guys so much better if you never shared a space. Only mnapatana sele mnataka kufuck and some other nitty-gritty. Other than that, there's no point of you guys sharing the same space. Realizing most relationships survive long as amwishi pamoja. The moment mnaishi pamoja, kuisha. Spice inaisha. But the moment you're not living together, because anajua vizuri akijam no ambia by the way let's invite. Unapata? So each time each of you guys are putting yourselves on check. Unapata? Because sasa mkimit mnajua kile mnamitia kufanya. Hakuna agenda. But the moment mnaishi like there'll always be something in it our piece off. Kwa kitu mtu atafanya, socks imeachwa chini pahali, boxer umeacha kwa bafu. Maybe unoshanga boxer yako after a month. You don't know. You know people live differently. So unapata unaweza kukosania juu ya vitu tudogo zenye mge iko sana. But kama you guys are just meeting, because anyway ukiwa na dames mnataka kufuck, like what other thing, mnaenda out, you guys drink, have a good time, go have sex 1 2 3 4 rounds, matosheka, then you guys just continue with life as it was. Yanaenda job pale nafanya, unaendelea na kazi, then you guys just chat, mnagojea the next other time when you meet. Is that not what sio ndo inakwanga? Hii ingine ya kuishi pamoja is just dependency. Ama mimi na trouble.
No. The word is actually codependency. Mmekonvensiana wao mkikaa nini you split cost, blah blah blah. How do you split cost when double the cost? Maybe you split cost, but everything else is like what are usage times? Electricity usage maybe up a little bit. Transport, unless remember the exact same place on Narudi every time. good.
But seriously, the moment unaambia demu una cut cost, anakuwa roommate. Na hakuna msichana anapenda kupenda rent, anapenda kulipa rent. So why should I put myself in a situation where it's disadvantageous for me na sibambiki? Because this it just doesn't seem natural. I've been taking a step back on a lot of things that you may notice. Hata living with somebody you're fucking it's a mistake. It's a mistake. That is it. Correct, you get it. It's a mistake. Because why do you need to live with somebody?
I don't need to see her every day. I'm just starting a knot and
She has not been seeing you every day since she got born. Why all of a sudden does she need to see you every day? Ati?
Once everyone catches their nuts to serious, the economy is crashing.
It's tulichezwa pali. Not tulichezwa pali CP. I don't know where, but there are a lot of things that now seems that don't seem real. That don't seem they were supposed to be done. Because hey, like the fact that you cannot be yourself, sasa uko na mtu kwa nyumba, says a lot. Inamaanisha this person cannot accommodate you, and you do not trust this person enough to be yourself. So why are you putting yourself in such a situation? Is it because you just want some punani? You know, you want some in-house punani?
It's like buying a pizza oven just to make pizza. No, just buy and deliver.
Man, yeah, go outside, go and see the world. Don't bring the world in your house. Especially in this day and age, CP. Me, I do not see the essence of having somebody where I sleep, where I live. I don't need somebody to be there. I'm my own company, and that is enough.
People, another sad fact of this whole cohabitation thing is that people are scared to be lonely, and that's if you can't find peace in your own company, then I don't know.
Pardon, I didn't hear you at the last statement.
If you can't find peace in your own company, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, why are people so scared to be lonely?
Because
I mean,
Demons. The reality, the reality of things. They're not able to endure the realities of life. Unajua kuna there are things that you are left alone. The moment you're alone, not lonely, but alone, there are things that now that dawn on you, and you find yourself you cannot handle them. So you distract yourself. So you find people distract themselves by having a chain of relationships. So they just keep on, like the same way somebody procrastinates. And the more you procrastinate, the deeper you enter your procrastination. And the deeper you enter, the harder it is for you to do something. So it's the same thing. These people cannot handle being alone. So they search for company through outside forces. Yet the true company is within us. So we tend to go outside our control, outside our sphere or our range of control, our sphere of influence. So
isn't that technically giving someone else the key to your happiness?
exactly. That's why you find. That's why you find. Okay. That's why you find people who tend to marry say that their wife is their happiness.
No.
You find saying that they found happiness in marriage, but their happiness is within you. You how can I put this without sounding naive? There's always happiness within you. It's just that we do not look within us. We fear so much. We fear looking within us because we are afraid of what we are going to see. Because we think what we have been told is what is supposed to be. Anpata? Because
we are feeding into the illusion.
sijakusikia hapo mwisho.
We're just feeding into the illusion. That's basically not the illusion. That's the status quo. I mean, it's been like this for God knows how long. This is how it must be going forward.
Something like that. I can't say like it's like the last episode. So you remember we were talking about gaslighting.
Yeah.
So there are people who are pushing a certain agenda. Okay. So they try to warp reality, warp truth, or to warp what they think reality should be. So, for example, like what we have been talking about, like how comes share beds and live together, yet we know we love being alone. We know I would rather sleep alone than we'll be meeting somewhere and be fucking this other lady. Like the fact that you have somebody in your space, you have to accommodate them. Thus, you can never be yourself. You're getting it? So now we've been brought forth this reality that no, because you guys are fucking, or you guys decided to have a relationship, you should be sharing the same bed all of a sudden. Like you guys cannot be sleeping separately and saying you're dating. Unanpata?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can imagine now, nobody questions that. Everybody believes that. And that's where we are. Because we see it as that's how it's supposed to be. We do not ask ourselves, is this really what it's supposed to be?
So this is the beginning and the end of this whole situation. Like, this is what I'm supposed to do with the rest of my life. This feels empty.
And that it is your life. You have to live your life on your terms, not on somebody else's terms also. That's why I was talking about the philosopher out Arthur. No, not Arthur. But I'm just choose the word Arthur in quotes. Or Schopenhauer, who said, this world is a prison. And the best thing you can give a person in this world is compassion. That's the best thing you can offer somebody, and that is compassion. So using that thought, if me and this lady, we are going to die eventually, then why should we live lives that we are not proud of? Why don't we live life on our own terms? Not being unruly and being public enemy number and being a nuisance to the community, to the society, but being able to be yourself no matter what. So unapata when you are when you, the moment you move in with a lady, it is not technically natural. Because why do if you need to move in with her, kwani move in the first day mulipatana? Why do you have to know her so that umlete kwa sanctuary yako? You get it sounds, it just seems so unnatural. That's all. That's just my take on you. That's just my take.
Even animals don't, well, not all of them anyway. They don't cohabit, and they're fine.
Exactly, man. Yeah, man. Even animals don't cohabit. So me too. My take is, I think tunafaa we need to take a step back on a lot of things. just need to take a step back and ask ourselves, why? That is the question you should be asking. Why?
It's not worth it. For me, my answer is it's not worth it.
No, because no. Why do you say not why?
Not worth it. Not worth it.
Yeah, man. Me too. Me too. We should be asking ourselves just why, man.
Oh, I don't know. I'm out of questions. I stopped thinking about it a long time ago.
Yeah, man. Anyway, I guess we can start calling it let's wind up. Any final submission? What is your final take on all this, man?
Ugali is trash. Cohabiting is not worth it. Live your life by the rules.
Yeah, man. Safi, thanks. That's your final submission.
That's it. That's all, folks.
As you have heard from CP, live your life on your terms, man. As for me, my final take is we should take a step back. Ugali is not worth it. If you're fucking, don't live in the same house. And you only live once. At your best. It has been an awesome session. Catch you guys next time. 7 p.m. East African time on Wednesday, every single week at Chumbani. Peace, everybody. See you next time.